Hey, you don't know me, what? Pizza? What? You don't know me? Yeah, I'm gonna make you famous. Shabira, you better get to know me, Archon. There I go again, hand-to-hand combat. From a sapper to a ranger, but this is me today. With my back turned to the camera. Because I'm just a prospect, they say, but this prospect gonna make you famous. That's me again, far left, adjacent to my prez. Now, just the prez. Tru Ikonz Atlanta president, a badass. Temp Special Forces. Then we got the VP, like a 6'4 giant, 6'5 giant, VP Mac. But I'm not here to talk about Tru Ikonz Atlanta today. I'm here to talk to you about this man right here, T Mac, the original. Now, I got a story to tell, because everybody likes stories, right? So I got a story about the Tru Ikonz and how they got started. Now, these are the originals. On the top, from left to right, T Love, retired. Black, retired. Debo, Eddie Kane, he's the national president. And on the bottom, left to right, Baby Boy and T Mac. Now, I want to talk to you about some history on this. You see, wait a minute, you're just a prospect. Yeah, but this prospect can talk that talk because he knows the history, because he studies the bylaws. You need to learn the bylaws. But let me talk that talk right now, man. Let me give you some history on the icons.
In May 2001, 4 brothers headed to Myrtle Beach for Black Bike Week. Only one of us rode a bike, but that would change everything. T-Love, Baby Boy, Black, Debo, Eddie Kane, and me, T-Mac. We weren't just riders, we were family. I taught them about sports bikes, makes, models, the freedom of the ride. Then I asked, what if we built something together? We returned to Augusta, bought our first bikes, and Tru Ikonz was born. Brothers bound by respect, camaraderie, and the love of the open road. This is more than a club. We are Tru Ikonz. And yes, I am my brother's keeper.
Hey, yo, let me pull that back for you. So in May 2001, 4 strong brothers, T-Mac, originally named Craig Boogie by Black, T-Love, and Baby Boy, and Black went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for Black Bike Week. You dig? Being the only rider of the 4, T-Mac, who's the founder, he didn't take his bike. Once on the strip at Myrtle Beach, T-Mac educated T-Love and Baby Boy and Black on motorcycles. Most of the time was actually spent on the make and models of the sports bike. T-Mac proposed to the guys that if they returned home and purchased a motorcycle, the group would form a motorcycle club. At that point, the brothers reached out to Debo and T-Love, Core, and asked Eddie Kane, who was actually stationed at Fort Hood, Texas, to be a part of building a club. You dig? You with me? As agreed, when they returned to Augusta, everyone purchased their first motorcycle and the learning experience began. T-Mac's vision for the club was to bring together a group of level-headed men who wanted to build a brotherhood through camaraderie, mutual respect, and love of motorcycles. This vision was shared and the club was born. The original officers was T-Love, president, Baby Boy, vice president, Debo, secretary and sergeant at arms, and Black, treasury and road captain, and Eddie Kane, public relation officer. So T-Love was actually nominated as the president because he knew all members on a personal level. He went to school with T-Mac and worked with Baby Boy and Black. He met Eddie Kane in the military and knew Debo and Baby Boy. T-Mac, T-Love's Kawasaki 600 Contra, Baby Boy Kawasaki ZX 1200, Black Kawasaki ZZR 1200, and Eddie Kane TL 1000, and Debo TL 1000. You dig? These men are subsequent members of what would later become the Augusta Mother Chapter, were Van Man, Slim, Big SXZ, and Big Al, Nate Dogg, and the group of 6, Thunder, For Real, Big Easy, Quiet Storm, Double R, and C-Lo will become known as Tip, Tru Ikonz Prospect and X-Man. The founder T-Mac did not want to hold any position, so he could actually keep his eyes on the lowest level and feel the understanding what the newest member were feeling about the club situation. The original name of the club is still Horsemen's too. The name didn't last long because it belonged to a 1% club. To alleviate an issue or appearance of the connection to the 1%, the name was actually dropped. Having said, the club needed a new name. The club tossed around names like Trailblazers and Road Assassins, but those names just didn't seem to capture what the club intended to become. And since each member felt that the club was a cut above the rest on the set, they chose Tru Ikonz. Debo proposed the moniker Ikonz, legendary. Black gave us Tru, no other way. Baby Boy sketched the logo. The picture in the center is a rod aggressively leaning in the curve viewed by the human eye. The eye itself was to take from the symbol on the back of the dollar bill. It symbolizes the eye's place of importance to man, and it shows as a tower of strength. That is how the famous eye was created. Hey, yo, hold on. Let's pull that back. Let's recap. You got that? Because you better know. Let me pull that back. Join the Atlanta chapter, atltruikonz@gmail.com.
In May 2001, 4 brothers rode into Myrtle Beach for Black Bike Week, ready to make history. I didn't bring my bike, but I brought something better, a vision. I taught my brothers everything I knew about these machines. We reached out to family, Debo, Eddie Kane at Fort Hood. We knew this wasn't just our dream, it was ours to share. When we got back to Augusta, we each bought our first bike. That day, the Tru Ikonz Nation was born, built on brotherhood, respect, and the open road.
Yeah, come on in and join us.
We welcome you with open arms.
This presentation was brought to you by P2, Tru Ikonz, Prospect, Atlanta, Georgia. Hang around, become a prospect. Join us, Tru Ikonz MC, Atlanta, Georgia. Email us now. I'm out.